Good morning, dear student. I'm Kunal Kiran from the Millennium School, Lucknow. Dear student, we have been learning about the accounting equation, how to make accounting equation on the basis of transaction given in the question. In this process, today I would like to discuss one more question which cover up those transactions which is not yet covered. So this question is having a 9 transactions, and on the basis of the question asks you to prepare accounting equation of the following transaction and also the balance sheet. So first of all, you make a format, and the process is read out each transaction and determine what are the assets and liabilities are involved, and keep writing those assets and liabilities in this line. After determining all the assets and liabilities, you start writing the transaction and showing it in the form of accounting equation. So the first transaction is Manu started business with cash 5 lakh, stock 2 lakh, and building 10 lakh. So cash is increased by 5 lakh, stock is 2 lakh, building 10 lakh. So total capital is 17 lakh. You will write down just below the capital. Now next transaction is goods destroyed by fire rupees 50,000. So we know it, two accounts are involved. Goods, that is the stock which is destroyed by fire, so there is a loss due to fire rupees 50,000. so stock will be decreased by 50,000 and the loss will be deducted. The rule is loss or profit should be added. If there is loss, it should be deducted from capital. If there is profit, it should be added to the capital. So loss will be deducted from the capital. Right. Now new equation is, now cash is 5 lakh, stock become 1,50,000 after deduction of 50,000, building 10 lakh, debtors 0, prepaid 0, accrued income 0, outstanding 0, advance received income 0, and capital becomes 16,50,000. Now next transaction, goods taken by the Manu rupees 10,000 for personal use. Manu is the owner of the business. If he is taking any goods for his personal use, it is treated as drawings. So his stock is decreasing by 10,000, and the same time drawing is nothing but decrease in capital, so it should be deducted from the capital, right? So now new equation is cash 5 lakh, stock 1,40,000, building 10 lakh, debtor 0, prepaid 0, accrued income 0, outstanding 0, advance received 0, and now capital become 16,40,000. If you sum up both the side, and then you got to know that both the side are equal, so accounting equation satisfy is balanced. Now next transaction, sold goods costing rupees 40,000 to Rahul on credit for 60,000. So cost of goods sold is 40,000 and selling price is 60,000, and this is credit transaction. It was sold to the Rahul become debtor. So stock is involved, debtor is involved, and there is a difference between cost and selling price of rupees 20,000. So this 20,000 is a profit for the business. So stock will be reduced by 40,000, and debtor will be increased by 60,000, and the profit will be added to the capital 20,000. Now new equation is cash 5 lakh plus stock 1 lakh after reduction of 40,000. Building is 10 lakh, debtor is 60,000, prepaid 0, accrued income 0, outstanding 0, advance received 0, and capital becomes 16 lakh 60,000. Now next transaction is this one. Rahul become insolvent and a final dividend of 60 paise in a rupee is received from his estate. So Rahul is supposed to make payment of 60,000 to the firm, but he become insolvent. Insolvent means a person who is incapable to make payment of his debt. So he become insolvent, and only 60 paise in a rupee means 60% of the amount due to him can be recovered from him. So 60% of the 60,000 is 36,000. It should be added to the cash. 36,000, and his debt is cleared. 24,000 which is not received it's a bad debt, that will be loss and it should be deducted from the capital, and his account is clear. So 60,000 will be deducted from the debtor. It is full and final settlement of his debt. Now the new equation, cash become 5,36,000, stock 1 lakh, building 10 lakh, debtor becomes 0, prepaid 0, accrued income 0, outstanding 0, advance received 0, and now capital becomes 16,36,000. Now next transaction is rent paid in advance 10,000. Rent paid in advance, that is prepaid. So whenever there is a prepaid, so cash will be decreased by 10,000. If you are making payment of rent in advance, so cash will be decreased by 10,000, and the same time advance payment is a prepaid, and it's a asset for the business, so it will be added to the prepaid. Now the new equation is cash 5,26,000, stock 1 lakh, building 10 lakh, debtors 0, prepaid 10,000, accrued income 0, outstanding expenses 0, advance received income 0, and capital becomes 6,36,000. Now next transaction is commission received in advance. Commission received in advance means you are receiving income in advance. Receiving income in advance is a liability for the business. So cash is increased by 10,000, and the name of liability is advance received income, will be increased by 10,000. Now new equation is 5,36,000 cash, 1 lakh stock, 10 lakh building, debtor 0, prepaid 10,000, accrued income 0, outstanding 0, advance received 10,000, and capital becomes 16,36,000. Now next is outstanding salary of rupees 3,000. So outstanding salary involves two things. One, salary as an expense of 3,000, and the same time outstanding salary is a liability. So as an expense it should be deducted from the capital. and as a liability it should be added to the outstanding expenses liability. So new equation: cash 5,36,000, stock 1 lakh, building 10 lakh, debtors 0, prepaid 10,000, accrued income 0, outstanding 3,000, advance received 10,000, and capital become 16,33,000. Now next transaction is accrued interest rupees 5,000. Accrued interest means interest receivable. That income is supposed to be received but not yet received. So this accrued income is an asset for the business and it's an income for the business, so it should be added to the capital. So accrued income as an asset we have increased by 5,000 and it should be added to the capital. Now final equation is cash 5,36,000, stock 1 lakh, building 10 lakh, debtors 0, prepaid 10,000, accrued income 5,000, outstanding expenses 3,000, advance received income is 10,000, capital is 16,38,000. On the basis of this final equation, we will prepare balance sheet. So balance sheet will contain on the asset side cash, stock, building, prepaid and accrued income, and liability contains outstanding expenses, advance received income and capital. So this is my balance sheet. So in the balance sheet, capital 16,38,000, outstanding expenses 3,000, accrued income 10,000, cash 5,36,000, stock 1 lakh, building 10 lakh, prepaid expenses 10,000, and accrued income is 5,000. So make a total of both the side and you get to know both are equal. So that's all for the day. I have given you 2 questions to solve. Solve it in your class notes. If any doubt, ask me personally.